Hey YouTube, this is Galahad from Team Nightcraft, coming at you with some new Shadowverse content. For those of you new to the game, Shadowverse is an online CCG from Japan, available to Android, iPhone, and Steam users. For our first video, what better place to start than opening packs? Today we'll be opening 100 packs of Rise of Bahamut, the second and latest expansion. This is a 105 card expansion full of amazing new cards for beginners and veteran players alike. You'll notice that I actually play one of the decks from this set already. Daria actually came out of this one that we're going to be doing. So, because of the way this system works, we're going to have to get the packs 10 at a time. I'm going to go over each of the legendaries or big name cards that are actually going to come out of here as we pull them. Let's go ahead and start. Alright, now because we're opening so many packs, we're going to be moving through these kind of quickly. We're not going to use the skip button so we can take a look at everything, but we are going to go over through them pretty quickly. Nothing big coming out of this one. We got Draconic Fervor, played in a lot of Dragoncraft, Necro Assassins, great for Shadowcraft. But other than that, not a lot of things that are actually used through here. Balor, not actually used, so that's not one of the better gold cards to pull. But each card has an 8% chance of being animated, and Piercing Runes is one of the biggest cards for Runecraft, something that I play a lot of. Double golds. Okay, so you guys are going to see that you can get more than one rare out of each pack. So the golds are actually going to have a fairly decent rarity, with theirs being, let me see, the gold rarity are 0.25% for each gold in the set. Alright, so everything with this gold lettering up here, you're going to notice, is actually animated. That's how the easy way to tell if you're not getting your animations across. Vite Vampire Noble is fantastic. All of you Bloodcraft users are going to need plenty of him. So you're guaranteed to get at least one silver in a pack, but you're not actually guaranteed to get a gold. Plus side is, any of the cards in the pack can be gold, and you can get multiples. Ghostly Grasp, I've never actually seen this one. Enemy Follower. Okay, so this is a very rarely used Shadowcraft card. Looks cool, but need Fangblade Slayer for any of you mid-range Swordcraft or Control Swordcraft players. Card is the nuts. So, Goblin Breaker Tina is actually one of the neutral rares from this set. You don't see a lot of her being played, but I feel like someone ever actually comes up with a solid neutral deck, and that's going to be a thing pretty quickly. Uriel and Secrets of Erasmus. Uriel is played in anything that uses a lot of amulets, or anything that uses a couple of specific amulets, other than most Bloodcraft decks, because most Bloodcraft decks don't have a lot of space for her. Alright, the end of our first 10. No legendaries out of this one, out of this first 10, but let's go ahead and go for the next one, see what we can get. Alright, so I don't know about you guys, but I'm actually looking for Blood Hungry Matriarch, so if we pull any, I'll go over her in kind of a lot of detail. Professor of Taboos, if I'm not wrong, he's actually one of the other... No, he is a Runecraft card. Okay, so this is actually one of the new Earthright cards for Runecraft. It's pretty interesting, not really used a whole ton in the meta, in the upper end of the meta, but it is a pretty interesting mechanic they've got going on. Luxfang Kit, we're going to go over some of the animated cards, but Luxfang Kit's actually one of the most used cards in Discard Dragon. So if you're using Discard Dragon or like a OTK Dragoncraft, then this is going to be something that you see a lot of. Shadow Reaper is almost never used. That card's actually just kind of bad. Triple rares. Date Masamune is actually pretty cool. You really don't see a lot of usage in him. I feel like he would probably be a decent substitute if you happen to pull him in a discard dragon deck, because he is a low, well-costed card, even without his enhance. His enhance just makes him very, very solid for the late game as well. Alright, so a lot of people are going to look at Goblin Mage and go, this is a card that's probably not going to be doing a lot of play. You would be surprised. Goblin Mage sees a ton of play. 3-drop 2/2 is a respectable follower, and getting a 2-drop, especially if you have, very specific 2-drops, because a lot of decks don't actually play 1-drops unless you're playing aggro. So Goblin Mage is a very, very effective card. I promise, guys, I'm trying not to make this all day. So we're going to go ahead and speed this up a little bit. Kai's is a terrible card unless you're playing in Take 2. Craig is used all the time whenever you're playing Runecraft. That is one of the most used Runecraft cards pretty much just ever. Nothing too great out of that set, although we did get a couple of animated cards. Alright guys, we got 20 packs down, we got 80 packs to go. Let's go ahead and get into the next set. Nothing out of this one either. It just looks like my luck is not with me today, guys. But this is just how it goes sometimes. Oh, man. Breath of the Salamander is fantastic. Pretty much all Dragoncraft decks play it, and all of them absolutely should. Whew. So a little bit of background, whenever I first started playing this game, whenever you guys get your first, like 30 free packs, I ended up pulling like 4 legendaries from it. And they were some of the hardest legendaries in the game to pull. It was just ridiculous. It looks like that luck is coming back to bite me now, because I am not pulling like anything. Oh, God, I wish you were good. This one's actually not bad. This is, by the way, this effect is to everything. Like, you can't receive more, she can't receive more, none of your other creatures, like, nothing can receive more than 3 at a time. So she is surprisingly effective in, like, a lot of different scenarios. It's just she almost never sees play. Mastima, she's got some actually pretty interesting tech in a lot of Bloodcraft decks. So, because she's just very, very well costed. Tribunal is just ridiculously good in Havencraft. Absolutely absurd. I don't actually play a lot of Forestcraft, so I don't really know a whole lot of those cards. But we're going to go ahead and get into the next 10. Alright guys, let's... Wish me luck here. Wish me luck. Let's see a legendary come out of this. Let's see a legendary. Come on. Papa needs a legendary. Nothing. Amelia's fantastic though. Great, great card. A lot of good Swordcraft decks end up using her. Mid-range control, a lot of them will actually end up using that. I have never actually seen this card. That's super solid. Like, I'm surprised I don't actually see that get played. It is a little bit high-costed for Forestcraft, and since Forestcraft does so many other things, I can understand why they wouldn't play it. Gria is just, sadly, not as good as Neptune. Even though she's so very, very cool, like, she plays really, really well, she's just not quite as good as Neptune. I swear, guys, I'm trying to show you a legendary. I'm trying to get there. It's just, it's not happening. Watch, I'll be the only... I'll open up all 100 packs and there won't be a single one. It'll be ridiculous. Oh, there we go. Albert. Alright, so cool thing about this guy is he is like almost a mandatory 3 of in pretty much any swordcraft deck that's going around right now. You know, Facecraft even uses him, and they typically try to keep their curve under 5, but, you know, Face Swordcraft still uses him. Mid-range plays him at 3. Control plays him at 3. The card is just absurdly good. One of the absolute best cards in the game. And that actually makes my 3rd one, so I'm pretty happy about that. What are we down? 40 packs? Gotta say, pretty happy with the Albert, though. That came out pretty well. Let's see what else we can get. Come on, Blood Hungry Matriarch. Blood Hungry Matriarch. Wish I could speak today. That'd be awesome. That is my 3rd Vite. My 3rd animated Vite. So whenever I do actually get to finish that Bloodcraft deck, come on, Blood Hungry Matriarch, then it's gonna look good. Playing a lot of that Elf of the Gemstones. I don't play Forestcraft. It's like the only thing that I don't actually play. Mostly just because so personal thing here. I don't actually like Forestcraft. I love everything else. I'll play everything else. No big deal. I can't stand Forestcraft. All you Forestcraft players out there, I'm sorry. It's still really, really good. I'm not contesting that. It's just me personally. It's not really my favorite. You know, I don't really like the actual art on the cards. I don't like how the actual cards play. You know, there's a ton of interaction, so it's a very, very skill-based, you know, craft. So you guys who do a lot of that, you know, good on you. But it's really just doesn't fit my playstyle. Like, it feels too intricate, it feels too combo-y, and I feel like it doesn't do what it's supposed to do often enough. I don't feel like it's quite as consistent as I would like it. And I know a lot of you guys are going to argue with me. That's fine. Leave it in the comments. I'll try to get back to these, you know, try to make sure that we respond to each of these, or we can actually get through and read them. But, you know, leave it in the comments. Tell me if I am just absolutely wrong, that Forestcraft is the most amazing craft in the game. It's ultra consistent, does all the things that I say it probably doesn't do. Tell me how I'm wrong, and you know what? Tell me why, because I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. But for me personally, it's just not something that I really like playing. Now, eventually, whenever you guys get to see Aglavale, my partner in Team Nightcraft, you'll see he plays Forestcraft. He plays Forestcraft well. I really can't speak tonight, guys. I am so sorry. But he is a Silverbolt player. And he plays some Rhinoceroach. Oh. That's not bad. Selwyn's Command is actually not a bad card, guys. Like, don't let me get to you with this one. Selwyn's Command is a very, very solid card for its enhance. Like, and I'm surprised, again, you don't really see it get a lot of play, but that's mostly because a lot of your, you know, Forestcraft decks are not really tempo. Like, you have a very aggro deck, you have a very control deck, you've got a combo deck, but you don't really have anything tempo. And that's where Selwyn's Command would actually be really good. Selwyn's Command is very much a tempo card. Alright, so after this, if I can't manage to actually pull the Blood Hungry Matriarchs, then we will go through and we will craft them, because I'm sure I'm going to have well over the amount that I actually need to craft those cards. For the life of me, cannot figure out why I can't pull anything today. Like, you know, you get those free packs, no problem. Get all the pulls in the free packs. I get ridiculous pulls in them. Shoot, all of my legendaries pretty much have come from those. It's ridiculous. But start opening packs like this, nothing. That's what I'll do. I'll start recording my free packs for the day. That way that you guys can actually see something good opened up, and I'll just splice them into a video. So we got 60 packs down, 40 packs left to go. 1 legendary. We've got the Albert. Let's see what else we can get. Nothing. Not a thing. I can't remember. Does this actually get played? This does not. I like it, but it does not get played. It's a bad card. It's not a good card at all. I think it's cool, but it's not very good. I also like a lot of bad cards, though, so you guys will see me play like some ridiculous stuff whenever we actually do playtesting videos later. You see me do some pretty silly things that Really, really just should not be done. Oh, more Sarissa. God, I wish you were good. I'm gonna have to do that. We're gonna have to figure out a deck that actually makes Sarissa good. We could probably put it in an Alana Havencraft deck and actually tech her in there and make her decent, because Alana Havencraft does a lot of healing and being able to stop. That is 4 of the Vite, and I think I have like, that's my 3rd animated Urias, I believe. I have all my castles now. I mean, I don't use it. It's not good, but I've got them. 3 animated Kaisas, plenty of Selwyn's commands. I'm pulling so many of this chick. I'm gonna have to. Like, you know, that's gonna be one of our decks that we go through. Is we're gonna make Luxhorn Sarissa good. I'm not really sure how we're gonna do it, but we're gonna figure something out. Plenty of Necro Assassins. Like, apparently I'm supposed to be playing Havencraft and Shadowcraft. This is kind of ridiculous at this point. Oh, triple rares. Mastima, again, good. Date Masamune. I've really got to do something with him. He's such a cool card. So many Necro Assassins. So many Necro Assassins. Iceblade Warfiend. Like, I like this card. I think this is really, really cool. For some Control Bloodcraft decks, actually, he does get splashed in there very occasionally at like a 1 or a 2. So he actually is a decent card, like, just by himself. So we're going to go ahead, open up 10 more packs, 70 packs down, 30 more packs to go. Let's see what we get. Oh, a whole bunch of nothing. That's okay. By the way, guys, Fortune Hunter Fina, like, you guys have seen me pull her a few times now. Phenomenal card. She's very, very good. A lot of the decks that you'd want to play, you know, the Goblin Mage, and you're going to play this Fortune Hunter Fina a lot of the time. Ogler is amazing. I love this card. I play this card all the time in my Runecraft deck. I have been trying to get more of the animated ones of this card, so I am very excited about this, because just, it looks so good. All of you Beholder fans out there, I mean, it's not quite right, but it's close. So many Gria. Ancient Lion Spirit's actually a very, very powerful card in Havencraft. Guardian Havencraft uses him a lot, and it's one of the best cards in Guardian Havencraft, because you just play him out there, he gets ward immediately because of the Guardian Amulet, and he deals 2 damage, 2 enemy damage. Blah, 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 blah. I am so sorry. He deals 2 damage to all enemy followers. Very, very powerful effect. Really, really good at clearing out the board. Like, he just does a lot. And at a 5 cost, like, right in the middle of the mid-game, it's a very, very good effect. Sadistic Knight is a great card. It's actually a very, very good card. Beast Dominator is a wonderful card if you are looking actively for vengeance. So, like, you'll occasionally see people play Sadistic Knight. It's not a bad card at all. And in the late game, it can be very, very powerful. Come on, Legendary. Alright, guys, this pack feels good. This pack feels good. I'm going to call the Legendary. It's going to be right here. What do you guys think? How many of you guys think I have no idea what I'm talking about? No, but it was another Luxhorn Sarissa. Like, I've got to build something with that. Like, that is just... I pulled so many of them. I have not pulled a single one before today. Saw it today in a take 2. Have not pulled any at all. Pulled, like, what, 5 of them now? Something ridiculous like that? So it looks like we're going to have to actually... Oh! There we go, ladies and gentlemen. That is a Bahamut. Bahamut is one of the most played cards in this entire set. He is the face of the set, and he's one of the most amazing cards. Biggest single unit in the game on base stats alone. There is no other card that is a 13/13 that you can put just flat in a deck like that in the game. Amazing, amazing card. Like, Servant of Darkness is pretty close. He's a 5-drop 13/13 with, he's just a vanilla, he's got no effects. But you can only get him after either playing Prince of Darkness and actually drawing it out of the Prince of Darkness deck, or by playing Call of Cocytus, and you actually have to enhance that card to get that. But Bahamut is just absolutely insane. The card is amazing, and I am thrilled that I pulled a second one. Bahamut was my first legendary, by the way, so... Very first legendary I ever pulled. Pulled another one. He looks amazing. One of the, like, just, I can go on about him for days. Fantastic card. I have so many of these. So many of these. Wonderful card, by the way. Breath of the Salamander is just, I know I told you guys before, but just, wow. Like, that card has saved me so many times. It's truly incredible. Alright, let's see what we've got. And legendary. Nothing. This is the Call of Cocytus that I was telling you about. It summons the Servant of Darkness. It puts it into your hand. It's a 5 play point, 13 followers. So it's the size of Bahamut. It's very, very, effective. You're going to see some control Bloodcraft decks play that. I know that I do in mine. Come on. I'm going to have to build some Odins after this, and Dark Angel Olivia. Because I need one more of her. Fairy Knight. I've never actually played this card. Again, I don't really play a lot of Forestcraft. Honestly, I'm probably going to be getting rid of most of my Forestcraft cards after this. Like, I'll be liquefying them, because I know Forestcraft is amazing, and again, for you Forestcraft players out there, like, power to you. They are seriously some of the worst matches that I have in the entire game. They are absolutely phenomenal. Wonderful, wonderful craft. I just, personally, it's not for me. It's a no from me, guys. I think it's all the shit that I've been talking about Forestcraft that's actually why I can't pull any legendaries. Like, that's the reason why. It knows. Rise of Bahamut knows. You would think that a giant dragon wouldn't care too much about, fairies in a forest. But apparently they're pretty tight. Now, by the way, guys, legendaries only have a 0.17% pull rate. So, like, absolutely, extremely, extremely low. Ironically, I do pull more than this on a fairly regular basis. We are down to our last 10 packs. Let's see what we get out of this. Oh, come on, guys. Come on, we need another legendary. Need another legend. Come on. Oh! We have the Imperial Dragoon! Oh, and she's pretty too. Oh, and she's animated. I have not finished my discard dragon yet because this card is so hard to pull. And hot dog, that looks good. Oh, yeah, that feels good, guys. Feels good. I'm glad that you were here for that. Oh, come on. One more legend. One more legend. Make me a very happy person for the night. Come on, Blood-Hungry Matriarch. No. But Valhalla in general is very cool. Like, he doesn't actually see a lot of play, but he looks awesome. Havencraft just in general doesn't see a ton of play. Like, you see a few decks come out of that in the top tiers of play, but you really don't see a lot. Tina again. God, I really need to do something with her, too. He's terrible. Terrible. Looks cool. Like, looks really good. Like, cause, like, wow, that artwork looks amazing. Just awful, awful card. I want to say that's Havencraft. Yeah, that is Havencraft. Okay, so some of those Havencraft decks, like, there is actually an aggressive Havencraft deck, and this is, like, the best card in it. Like, this thing is just dumb. It's, hey, I'm going to attack you or an enemy, or I'm going to trade and do stuff, and you're getting damaged anyway, so that's happening. Just very, very powerful card in the aggressive Havencraft decks. Really don't see a lot of them at all, but whenever you do, very, very impressive. Mostly because it's such a dark horse. Come on, guys, down to our last 3 packs. 8 out of 10 packs? Yeah, 8 out of 10. So last 3 packs. One more legendary. Blood-Hungry Matriarch. Come on. An animated Selwyn's Command. Like, again, I don't play Forestcraft. Like, this looks good. Looks awesome.
You won't escape.
And that's how it sounds. Very, very nifty. What does this button actually do? Oh, cool. It actually gives you the Oracle text on it. She looks gorgeous. Like, just, that's brilliant art. Like, the artwork in this game is absolutely phenomenal. Last 2 packs, come on, legendary. No. Hungry Horde is an amazing, amazing card, though. Like, very, very powerful Bloodcraft card. Like, this will clear out, you know, your Otohimes. This will clear out, you know, Aggro-Bat. This will clear out, you know, a lot of Swordcraft, a lot of Fairies. This will clear out a ton of stuff. Very powerful card. 2 for 3 is just very, very good. And hitting everything with the same name, solid. Alright, guys, last pack. All legendaries. Every card in there is going to be legendaries. All of them. Not a single one. I'm really bad at this. I'm going to need y'all's help next time. You're going to work with me on getting these legendaries next time. So that we can actually get this going. Got the Imperial Dragoon, though. Oh, so good. Alright, so we're not going to go to shop. We're going to cards. Let's go ahead and turn some liquid. Liquefy extras. 21,000 liquid. Way more than what we need. We're going to go ahead and make some legendaries. So let's go ahead and type in Blood Hungry Matriarch. Yeah, there we go. Isn't she pretty? Look at that. Good looking card. Alright, we're going to go ahead and make 2 of her. So I need 2 of her for my decks. I need Odin and Olivia. So I think I'm going to prioritize... I can make all of them. Screw it, why not? Odin and Olivia, by the way, guys, are used in, like, just so many decks. They're very, very, very powerful cards. He has an amazing effect. Banish is a very rare card, like a very rare effect in this game. And Odin's just very well statted for it. Normally, I wouldn't build 2 Odins, because I wouldn't actually be playing 2 in a lot of different things. But the deck that I'm specifically building that uses him does use 2 of him. I only need 1 Olivia, though. Mostly because I don't actually like her too much as a card. It's just in certain control matchups, she's such a powerful play that playing her at 1 is so good that you really can't get around it. And in a lot of the upward parts of the meta, you're going to see a lot of Olivia, so very, very powerful card. Alright, guys, so that's going to be all for today. Thank you for stopping by. You know, don't forget, if you liked our content and want to see more Shadowverse, hit like and subscribe, and that's all for now. See you guys next time.